Good afternoon, champions. So, welcome to our today's analysis. Hoping that we are still having a great week. So, today we'll be analyzing the AUD USD. As I think you must have known for now, for those of you who have been trading, that most of the time the Euro USD, the AUD USD together with the GBP USD tend to kind of have the same patterns, but not exactly the same. They tend to also move in the same direction in one way or the other, mainly because that they have got their base pair, which is the USD. Uh, I mean, the Euro USD is usually their base pair. That is one of the reasons as to why the three pairs usually move almost in the same direction. So the analysis that you're going to see today is kind of the same. That is usually on the Euro USD together with the GBP USD. So first things first, so we are going to start our analysis from the monthly time frame. So looking at the pair from the monthly time frame, you can see that you have got a general upward trend. So this is the general upward trend. You can see that we have got a general upward movement where you can see so let me do this, yeah, where you can see that we had our first touch in this area. So you can see, let me start from this point here. You can see the market are respecting this particular trend line that is here. So you have got this trend line that is moving towards the upside, but then at the same time you have got this that is acting as the base trend that is here, the base trend line that is below here. So you can see that the market, we had a touch to that particular side, came to this point of support. So you can see that this is a very strong point of support based on the future reference of the market. You can see that this is a very strong point of support, and you can see that after touching this particular area, the market moved toward the upside, generally to this particular point here. Then we had this region that started behaving as a point of resistance. We can see that we had our first touch in this area, second touch in that particular area. Then we had a move toward the downside to this particular point here. So you can see this is also a very strong point, a very strong region of support. So you can see, based on the future reference that we are having here, you can see this later on started acting as a very strong point of support. After touching this particular point of support, we had a move toward the upside to this particular area. Then we had a further movement toward the outside, making its first touch toward the downside. This particular trend line that is below here, we had a second touch in these areas, and then we had a market rise up to this particular area. This was a region of resistance. You can see that we had our first touches here. Then this became our second touch. Then after that, you can see that we had a market move toward the downside, this being a very strong point of support. Again, based on the previous movement of the markets here, so you can see we had a W shape there. And I told you guys that whenever you see a W shape, always prepare yourself for a breakout toward the upside. So you can see that above we had three touches, and below we have got two touches here, and then we had a move toward the upside to this particular areas that are here, touching this particular region, which started acting as a region of resistance here. Then we had a move toward the downside, breaking below. So it broke this particular point here, which was previously acting as a point of resistance. Again, something that I have to say is that you can see that here, whenever a market creates a breakout, you can see this was a clear breakout. It must first again create a retest to this particular area here. That's why you can see that we had a move. You had this red candlestick that is here that moved to this particular point of support, and then it further moved toward the upside to this area. So you can see that in this particular area we had a breakout to the downside. That is, so we had a move to the downside. It broke the whole of this region. So you can see this particular point of resistance together with its point of support. The markets broke below it, came to this particular region here, which was again based on the previous touches here. This was a very strong point of support. So looking at this point of support, we had a move toward the upside that generally came up to these levels that were here, created a retest to this particular point of support, and also created another a higher high that was previously than higher than the previous high. So you can see that we again, after touching this particular, again you can see that the markets are respecting this particular trend line that is here. So when they tag this particular trend line, you can see that there was a change of pattern. So we had a creation of an M, So we had this particular M shape that was being created, a break below. You can see this was a general move to this particular point of support. Again, you can see that's why whenever you are doing your analysis, please make sure that you look at all levels, especially when you are trading support and resistance. Make sure that you are looking at all possible areas so that you can prevent yourself from seeing the market in a different way than the way it is. So you can see that when it came to this, so this was a very strong point of support based on the previous behaviors of the market. So you can see again we had some small consolidation there, general consolidation to this particular area, a move to the downside, break below here, and then we had a move to the upside. But then again, you can see that there was a change of pattern. So the market was generally moving toward the upside, but then when it touched this particular trend line, you can see that we had a pattern that was moving toward the downside. So what I'm currently expecting? So you can see that we had another touch in those areas. So what I'm currently expecting is that because the market have already made their touch below this particular trend line that is here, what I'm currently expecting is that we are expecting to have a break below. So I'm expecting that the markets are going to move from their current point of support. They move above this particular area, breaking this particular trend line that they have been moving with. So when it breaks, so it may break up to this particular level, come back for a retest. It can be to these particular areas here, and also move towards the so that it can be able to move toward the upside. So that is what I'm currently expecting the AUD to behave when it comes to the monthly time frame. So coming below now, we move to a lower time frame. So looking at the market from the weekly time frame, we are currently we are just specifying ourselves with the downward movement. So you can see we have been experiencing a lot of consolidation. So you can see that the markets have been moving in between these areas. So you can see a lot of consolidation. So we had a market move from breaking below, so we can see a break below this particular level, a retest to this particular level, and then moving um, down again lower than the previous low that we had experienced in this area that were here. We had some small consolidation there, and then we had a move to the upside to this particular region of resistance, a move to the downside, creation of a point of support. So you can see based on the future forecast, you can see that that's a very strong point of support. Again, we had a move to the upside, a move to the downside, a move to the upside again, a move to the downside. Now, for those of you who would like to capitalize on, especially these small moves that the market usually make, I think the best way to capitalize on them is ensuring that you just increase your lot size whenever you are getting into a small distance trade. So you can see generally in this particular area, we had a nice downward movement with the market was not so volatile. So we can see that we had a slow downward movement to this particular area that are here. So you can see that we had our touch to the upside, then a touch to the downside to this particular area that were here. Then the market have been making some significant patterns as they are moving toward the upside. So you can see a move to the upside, then some small pullbacks, a move to the upside, then there's some small pullbacks, and you can see after several touches to this particular a particular trend line that is here, you can see the markets are after this small consolidation, M-shaped formation or double pyramid. You can see that the markets broke below here. So you can see there have been a change of patterns. So, but what I'm expecting that the markets are will have the ability to correct themselves, or they may decide to move toward the upside again. As we all know, we don't control the market. We just respond on how the market will or is supposed to behave, or it is behaving. So according to me, I like looking at the market in almost all the direction, looking at different possibilities, because it is very bad for you to stick your mind into one direction and then the market behaves in another direction. So looking at this region, so at this point you can see that this is a very strong point of support. So this is a very strong point of support here. So if the market will be able to move, I mean, will move below this region of support here, if the market will have the ability to move below, that is, if it moves from this particular area that is here. So let me first of all change this. So if the markets tend to move below these particular levels that are here, so if they move below this particular region of support that is here, it actually means that the markets will direct itself from this particular area here. So it will move from this particular, that is if it moves below it, I'm looking forward for the market to be targeting these particular areas. So it will be a better selling position in, if the market is to move below. But again, if the market is still to continue to move toward the upside, as you can see it here, if it breaks above this particular point of resistance, so you can see that this is a very strong point of resistance. So you can see that we had our first touch in those areas, we are having the current touch here. So if the market will be able to rise to these particular levels and move above it, so we'll be targeting areas like this one and also this higher one that is here, and even further to this particular level that are here, it will be like kind of correction. So the market broke below this particular pattern, so it will be kind of the markets are correcting themselves to go back to the pattern that they were moving in, that is the upward. So you can see this is an upward, this is an upward movement. So it can mean two ways. So sometimes you need to open up your mind. Don't force your mind to be looking at the market in a particular direction that it will be as if you will be forcing the market to move in your favor. So that's what you are saying. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting that the markets are going to correct themselves to move towards a higher level. So you can see that after the markets came to this level, so you can see that when the markets moved below to these particular levels, we had a move toward the upside to these particular levels that are here, a move to the downside. So what am I currently expecting? I'm expecting that the markets are going to rise to these particular levels here. If the market decide that this was a secondary test, because you can see that the market have already made a kind of a breaking pattern, moving below this particular trend line that is below here. So the market may decide that this is a second touch, maybe a secondary test to these particular levels here before further moving to the downside. But then if it will have the ability to break above this particular trend line, then I'll be looking for more opportunities to buy up to this particular levels. But for now, you can see that this is my currently I'm expecting, based on the previous patterns of the market, I'm expecting that the markets are going to rise to these particular levels here that are here. So it has moved to further lower time frame, that is the hourly time frame, where I take most of my trades. And you can see, so what I have been saying, so you can see that this is an upward pattern. So you can see that we had a touch in those areas, a touch below here, had a move to the upside to this particular levels. So this, you can see that this is a very strong point of resistance. We had some M formation before breaking below. So you can see that it broke below. So this became a higher high, this became a higher low. Then we had a creation of a higher high again. So it came to this particular point of resistance. Previously, you're going to see that this is a very strong point of resistance based on the previous movement of the patterns of the market. So we had again another move to the downside. This also is a very strong point of resistance. That's why for those of you who like trading support and resistance, please be careful. Look at all the possibilities where the market will be making patterns of either creating support or creating point of resistance. So you can see that this is a very strong point of support here. So you can see our support here. Then we had a move to the upside to these particular regions here, where you can see that we also had this particular level that were point of resistance. The market broke below this particular level here, but again, you can see that we have got still some correction. So you can see that there are some particular patterns that were being created, kind of a W shape formation, and you can see that it has broken above this particular point, so this particular region. So if it has got the ability to break above, so I'm looking at it in this particular point of resistance. So you can see it is currently at that particular level. So you can see you have got this particular point of resistance, you've got this particular point of resistance again, and previously it acted as a point of support. So what I'm currently expecting is that the market are going to rise from this current market position and move above this particular area. So that is all that I had for you for today. So continue placing in your trades. One thing that I like to advise is that please don't overtrade. Trade according to your your account size. Please always apply, even if you have a very huge account, please always apply proper risk management. Always apply proper risk management. So that is all that I had for you for today. So do have a great afternoon, and it is always my prayer that may the peeps always be with you.